Hey, what's going on, guys? So, pretty excited. Got a guy at work by the name of David Criswell. He was asking some questions on what kind of knife would be good for him, and after some talk and some discussions and everything else, we finally narrowed it down. And it's actually a knife that I've been kind of wanting to get my hands on for a while, and that is the becker bk-11, or also known as the becker necker. Been curious in that little knife, see how well it works and everything else. It's not exactly what I'd call a bushcrafting knife or a survival knife or anything like that, but you know what? I love knives. I don't limit myself to just bushcrafting knives or survival knives or anything like that. For example, there's a cold steel spike. Like I said, I just collect knives. But anyway, bk-11. This is it. Some of the features this thing has on it is the thickness of the blade is it's actually in between 1/8 of an inch and 3/16 of an inch. The cutting area is actually here to here is 3 1/8, and the overall length of it, let me just double check this right quick. Looks like it is 6 7/8 overall length. So, first impressions of it is not bad. You know, it's fairly lightweight. Feels decently, comfortable in my hand. Obviously, my hand's going to hang off the edge just a little bit, but it is a neck knife after all. I mean, it's not a full-size knife by any means. Came pretty sharp. Not bad. I'm going to get it nice and sharp for David before I give it to him. That's just, it's okay, not good enough for me. A couple of the other things that it did come with is nifty little bottle opener and a wire breaker. I have not tried out either one of these, so we're going to try them out right now. First, I'm going to open a bottle Boulevard wheat. Before I do this, put the knife back in the sheath for safety purposes. You are grabbing it down in this area, and there really isn't a reason to cut your hand wide open. So, let's give this a shot. Okay, twist it up. Got the job done. Nothing spectacular, but it got the job done. Okay, that's good. Let's give this wire breaker a shot right quick. That's got a nice stout, thick piece of wire. Not entirely sure how this is supposed to work, but I believe that you stick it in here and twist it back and forth. So let's give it a shot here. Maybe I should have practiced this a little bit beforehand. But you know what? It's part of the fun, trying it out for the first time in front of all you guys, so that way you can harass me and make fun of me. Okay, I don't know if I'm doing that right. If any of you guys know, let me know, because if that's how that's supposed to work, yeah, I do not like that at all. Let's try this one more time here. I thought that it was supposed to work just like that, how you bring it back and forth, get it nice and hot till it finally breaks, like that. I can do it with my hand, but I can't do it with the wire cutter on the knife. Like I said, if I'm doing that wrong, let me know. Alright, another thing that David ordered with it is the little Marcata scales. I think he paid $20 some just for these. So after spending, I think, around $30 on this and these, it became kind of a pricey little knife. So let me throw these on right quick. Get back to you in just 1 second. Okay, I am back. Put the scales on. I gotta tell you, the scales actually look pretty cool on this little knife. Feels pretty good. It's kind of funny because you instinctively just kind of want to choke up on this thing. Can't actually wait to put it to some wood, see how it does. One of the concerns that David had was the Kydex sheath that it comes with. You can hear it lock in, and there's a little wiggle room. And I'm not entirely sure what kind of retention this thing has. I am going to, if you hear some noise in the background, my kid's watching The Little Mermaid and she's having a good old time, so here's something. That's what it is. But anyway, I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it over something soft, and we're going to give it a quick shake and see if this thing pops out. Okay. Now, if you're watching this, don't worry, buddy. Nice thick wool blanket here. So if it does come out, it's not going to get hurt. So let's give this thing a shake and see if the retention is worth crap. Okay, it took quite a bit of shaking before it came out, but it did come out. But it held up way better than what I thought it was going to hold up. So, not too bad. Could be better, but not too bad. Okay, so what is this knife good for? What isn't this knife good for? He bought this knife as an everyday carry. And some of the things that he also intended to use it for was field dressing deer. He is a big time bow hunter, so he wanted to see how well it would do with skinning and processing game. I do not have a dead deer laying around to try that on, so I'm going to pull a steak out of the refrigerator and we're going to cut that up and see how well it cuts into that meat and how thin, nice thin slices we can get, things like that. So yeah, get back with you in just a second. Okay, let's see how she does here. Big chunks, no problem. trying to get the thin cuts. Let's say that I'm in a situation where I need to dry and smoke my meat to preserve it. I want to make sure that this knife can hold up and do it. Not the best knife for this, but it'll get the job done. Let's just so anyway, didn't do too bad there. Let's see what she'll do on some other stuff. Okay, so food preparation. Am I going to rely on this knife to field dress my animals or anything like that? Probably not. It's not going to be my first choice, but it's going to get the job done. Any knife with a little bit of persistence is going to get the job done. Still, not that bad. Did better than what I thought it was going to do, so, but anyway, not my first choice. But I used it, cut up all that steak. Now I'm going to enjoy it. You guys, I didn't honestly think I was going to cut up that steak and open this beer and not enjoy it, did you? But I'm going to set that aside for just a second. Let's cut up a few more things with this. Some of the things that David and I cut up almost on a daily basis. Cardboard. Let's see how it does. It's not my Mora, but it does cut it. Cordage. Got a little bit of paracord laying out. I'm going to try to slice it first, just see how it slices. Fairly clean cut. Do it one more time. Nice. Let's just try pulling it, or pushing it. Very tough. How about a zip tie? No problem. And of course, I have some scrap leather laying around, so not too bad. Alright, I'm going to finish eating, and we're going to go outside. We're going to see what she does with some wood.